This is the intro for the Assad Slaughter. My name is Paul E. Barr. I founded and run the True Light Ministry of Jesus Christ. I am a concerned human being like yourselves, and clearly an advocate for people's rights when they get stepped on by others in power, whose agenda is solely for their own benefit. I was led to hearing and seeing the ungodly actions unfold on TV of another human being who should have never taken such horrific actions against his own people, in what had transpired that awful day during a peaceful demonstration, and has continued with no peace in sight, and is an abomination to God Almighty. I was grief-stricken and sick to my stomach, so I stopped what I was doing for God and felt led to write something showing two things that are indeed important to you and myself as mortal people. These things mentioned here will come to pass. 1. The healing of an awesome nation in lamentation. And secondly, to share some deep spiritual insight due to the insane madness of a self-centered, greedy, heartless fool who has shown his true colors isn't worth the spit that comes out of a man's mouth. Slaughtering and spilling his own people's blood and lives to stay in power was his only motive in life, which clearly speaks for itself in any language. There can be no worse nightmare anywhere when a devastating tragedy strikes any country, especially the gut-wrenching feeling inside any human being's heart who has to suffer deep, painful anguish and regret due to one of their own countrymen who decided to slaughter thousands of innocent men, women, and children. Oh, Syria, his shame and disgrace is not yours, and pay he will for his vile crimes. God's wrath will fall on his wicked head soon to come. The song is entitled The Assad Slaughter, and it goes like this. What do you think makes a man choose to go to hell that way, living in the moment, never grasping how short a lifetime is here to eternity of suffering because of sinful deeds? When 65% of his own countrymen stopped by, hosting an orderly demonstration, giving the current regime in Syria an honest wake-up call by airing out their feelings of heart and conscience, condemning the way their country has fallen on very hard times over the last 15 years due to greed, keeping 40% of the people in poverty with little available work, drawing international criticism from many communities due to the barbaric fiber of a man's soul gone bad. The census is real, for it is the love of himself and power through the lucrative income from off the backs of his own people who labor every day in vain, selling his soul to the devil for a handful of rice and a bag of money, possessed by demons pushing him to snap, destroying thousands of innocent lives, while grabbing many of the younger children near 12 to defuse his ongoing problems through interrogation. The horrid inflicted sorrow will not go away until he is no more. Looking back on many worldly tyrants who made their choice, leaving a bloody stain in life as they passed through, glad to have become such a hated, branded, inhuman monster, aspires to outdo their evil predecessors like the Hitlers of old once they attain a high position, but only for a moment in time. King Herod, a prime example during the time of Christ, trying to cling on to his own kingdom at all cost, keeping all the power for himself. decided to kill every male child up to 2 years old in Bethlehem, while those who got in his way trying to protect their children were counted in the general slaughter. Lamentation is a horrible sound and feeling as one grieves out the pain of their heart and soul, though love's memory never leaves. It will be that pain Assad will discover on the last day after God opens his good-for-nothing, lifeless, diseased carcass in eyes. We are sorry as a nation, as every nation should be, in condemning this vile onslaught of sickening behavior. Remember this for comfort, O Syria. Nothing escapes God's eyes day or night, and what goes around comes around. For all they that take the sword will perish with the sword. Peace and healing be unto all those people of this great country who have suffered the loss of loved ones and those brutally tortured. And may God bless you all for standing up together in defiance, facing ungodly tyranny. That's it. The end. And God bless you all. Thank you.